Okay, so we're revising MYP4 Unit 2, and Chapter 2 is all about factorization, which I spell with an S, being English. And we've already seen how to multiply brackets out. So, for example, 3 times 2x plus 5 is 3 times 2x plus 3 times 5, which is 6x plus 15. And you can see I've kind of tried to color code that to show you what comes from where. So factorization is the reverse process of that. So in other words, writing it as two factors, two or more things multiplied together to make the quantity we start with. So the process, 6x plus 15, we need to say ourselves, is there a number, or indeed a quantity, I changed my mind on that, that goes into each term? And in this case, there is a number, which is 3, because 3 goes into 6x, you can divide it by 3, and 3 goes into 15, you can divide it by 3. So we take that number outside the brackets. So we're trying to find the biggest number, or indeed the biggest quantity or term, that we can divide everything in the expression by, and that's what we take outside the brackets. So we're aiming to write 6x plus 15 as 3 times something in brackets. So we need to ask ourselves the question, what do I need to put inside the bracket so that I get the original term when I multiply by the number outside the bracket? So for example, I'm asking myself the question, what do I need to multiply the 3 by in order to get the 6x? Well, I need to multiply it by 2 to get 6. And then to get the x, I'll need to multiply it by x as well. So I need to multiply 3 by 2x in order to get the 6x. Then I'm asking myself, what do I need to multiply the 3 by in order to get the 15? And the answer to that is 5. 3 times 5 gives 15. So I need to multiply the 3 by 5 in order to get the 15. So here's another example. Factorize 32xy plus 24x. So you need to find the highest common factor of those two terms in the expression. First of all, I'll think about the numbers, 32 and 24. So it's way back in MYP2 where we have the unit where we find the highest common factor of two numbers. And in fact, the highest common factor of 32 and 24 is 8. That's the biggest number that goes into both of them. But also, both of these terms in the expression have got an x in them, so they could both be divided by x. So in fact, the biggest quantity that I could divide both terms by is 8x. So then I take the 8x outside some brackets and I say, what do I need to multiply the 8x by in order to get each of the individual terms in the expression I started with? Okay, so 8x outside the brackets, what do I need inside the brackets so that I get 32xy? Well, I'm going to need a 4 there to give me the 32, but also I need to get a y there, so I'm going to have to multiply 8x by 4y in order to get 32xy. And then I'm asking myself the question, what do I need in the bracket to multiply the 8x by in order to get the 24x? Okay, so 8x times 3 will give us 24x, so I put 3 inside the bracket. So we did some exercises on that, page 175, exercise 9a.